Hey everybody, Pat here over at 4-String Journey, coming at you with another ukulele tutorial. Today we're going to be learning Fleetwood Mac's classic, Never Going Back Again. If you like this video and you're a ukulele fanatic like myself, please hit the subscribe button below. This lesson is going to be broken down into 3 parts with timestamps for the video in the description. Now go ahead and grab your uke and let's dive right into it. Alright, just to clear up a few things before we get started here, I'm going to be referring to the strings on the ukulele as numbers. So we have A string is 1. E string is 2, the C string is 3, and G string will be 4. The chords used in this arrangement will be G, a D, and an E minor. So the main riff of the song goes like this. You're going to pluck the open G string with your thumb. Then with your pointer and middle fingers, you're going to pluck that 2 and 3 on the second string and the third string. So 2, 3, we have open G, open 4 string, 2 and 3. Then once we pluck that 2 and the 3 on the second and third strings, we're going to go back to that open 4 string. So then we're going to move that middle finger over to that second fret on the second string for that D chord. And we're going to pluck with these 2 fingers again, keeping that pointer finger on that D note right here, that bass note on the third string. So once we pluck that D, we're going to slide it back to that G chord. This pointer finger is still staying on the second fret, but the middle finger is going to be doing the sliding back to that G note here, the third fret on the second string. So far for part 1 we have. Then after that slide back to the G chord, we're going to play this little riff. Start by plucking your middle finger with the first string, 5th fret with the pinky here, 5th fret pinky, 3rd fret second string, 2nd fret third string, so it's a high G chord. And then you're going to play that twice. So back from the top, part 1, we have. Once we play this riff, we're going to pluck that bass G string. Then we have that. So we're going to pluck that G chord again. So 2nd fret, staying on that bass string, that 3rd string, 2nd fret. 3rd fret, 2nd string, sliding back to that D chord, but this time you're going in the opposite direction. So right after you slide, G bass note right here, 4th string open, and 1st string open. So we have open 4th string, slide back to that 2 and 2. Back from this riff. So once we land back on that G chord, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, on the 3rd and 2nd strings, we're going to play this open 4 string. So open 4 string, 5th fret, 1st string, 3rd fret, 2nd string, 2nd fret, 3rd string, back to the 5th fret, 1st string, 3rd fret, 2nd string to finish. So one more time. In part 1 we have back from the top slowly. Now after that little you're going to bar the 2nd fret all strings with your 1st finger. And we're going to move into this part of the song. So, to do that, you're going to pluck the 3rd string, 2nd fret is your bass note, and you're going to let that bass note kind of ring throughout the riff as your bass drone, and you're going to pluck the first string, second fret. So first and third string together to the second string, fourth string, first string, second string, fourth string, first string, second string, fourth string, first string, second string, fourth string, and so on. I'll play it twice slowly and then once at full speed. Ready? One more time, slowly. And one more time, a little faster. Now, after you finish this riff, you're gonna keep that first finger barred on the second fret, and you're just gonna add that third fret, your middle finger on the second string. So keep that first finger barred, add that middle finger, pluck the second fret on the third string and the third fret on the second string together, followed by that D bass note, second fret, third string. Then you're going to take all the fingers off the strings, play open third string with an open open first string, and then you're going to hammer on 2 and 2. So 2 on the first string, 2 on the third string. So hammer on, pluck, open, followed by back to that G chord, 2 and 3 on this third and second strings. So one more time. From here, we're gonna go. Then once you land on that G chord, you're gonna go open 4th string for that G note, back to that high 5th fret with your pinky. So just a little quick. All right, now putting the pieces all together, back from the top for part 1, we have Now let's get into part 2 of the song, which is probably the most difficult section of the song, mainly because you gotta slide your fingers, your left hand, all the way down the neck, and a lot of people tend to get fumbled up in the process. So you're gonna do a nice slide with your left hand. Here's the last riff of part 1, right? Then you're gonna go down. It says high G chord right here. It's going to be 10 on the first string, 7 on the second, 7, open 4th string. So with your pinky on the 10th, first finger, pointer finger on the 7th fret, barring the second and third strings. It's going to be a downstroke with the thumb first, then another downstroke with the thumb, only on the 4th string open. One more time. So down, come back up for that 4th string. Then you're gonna have an upstroke where you're gonna remove the pinky from the 10th, hit the 9th fret. So just hit that 9, 7, 7 on the upstroke. Then you're gonna go back to the 10, 7, 7. So now following that, you're gonna have a little finger picking sequence. So it goes like this. You're gonna finish off on that last downstroke, open 4th string, 10 on the first string, 7, 0, 10, 7, and finish off with that 0. So it's kind of just basically an arpeggio of this high G chord. So now one more time, nice and slow. So the remainder of part 2 basically consists of that section repeated twice for 4 bars. So we're going to start with the repeated again. Now on that last bar, you're just gonna strum the high G chord. You're just gonna leave that pinky on the 10th fret on the bottom string, and you're just gonna strum it. So one more time from the top, part 2, we have downstroke again, strum. Now to finish up part 2, we're coming off that high G chord, right? Then we're gonna hit that open 4 string with our thumb. Then we're moving our left hand to an E minor shape. So we're gonna downstroke with our thumb on that E minor chord. So we have 2, first string, 3, 4, 0, open 4 string. So after that downstroke on the E minor, it's another nice little finger picking sequence. Let's break that down real slowly. So we have downstroke again with the open 4 string. And then we're going to come up, pointer finger plucks that 2nd fret. Then it's going to be 3, 4, 5th fret on the 1st string, that pinky. Then we're going to land on that D chord. So 2 on the 2nd string and 2 on the 3rd string. So part 3 was going to undoubtedly be the easiest section of the song because basically you already did it in part 1. So let's review. We're finishing off on that D chord from part 2, 2 and 2. Then we're going to pluck right back into the intro. So we got open 4 string. I'm going to go through it with you guys 2 times real slowly and then once at full speed just so you can see how I can finish, and I'm going to play the corresponding tabs in the bottom right corner. So take 1. And that's how you're going to finish off with that G chord with that high D note, 5th fret, for a string. One more time at a slow tempo. So we got now see how I finished. And one more time at fast speed.